Activist Media, 910AMTALKDETROIT, broadcasting live right here in the city of Detroit, where the topics and the conversation is just too hot for regular radio. Listen, you don't need to download the app. Just log on to the website. The website is compatible with all Android and iPhones. See you during the live programs. What up, though? What up, though? What up, though? It's your boy Sixfoe with another edition of Detroit Let's Talk Reloaded. Now listen, you know what we do on these Reloaded? We talk about shit that we talked about doing a live broadcast that we didn't have time to fully go in depth with. So today, let's talk about the legalization of marijuana. It's coming up on the ballot this year in Detroit come November. Is it going to pass? I'm sure this measure is going to pass. Like about to pass. Listen, let's be smart about this thing, okay? Just because they're saying let's legalize marijuana don't mean you go marijuana crazy, okay? And here's what I mean. Use your brain. Let's not be riding around with 4 and 5 packs with 3.5 in each one, because what's going to happen is I believe that you will still be stopped, you will still be arrested, and the police will simply tell you that the state and the city is not pressing the charges, but the feds are. So your ass still going to jail, and your ass still going to be waiting in the county jail until the feds figure out if they want to prosecute you for 3.5 grams of marijuana. So be smart about this thing. If you're going to drive, have someone drive for you, and you smoke your weed while he or she is driving. Don't give law enforcement a reason to fuck with you because weed is legal now. This is really a way to give them a probable cause, because if marijuana is legal, then they could come up with any type of bullshit reason as to why they want to stop you. Now, for those of you who have your medical marijuana cards, let me explain something to you. If nothing is truly wrong with you, that you need a card and it's about to be legal. I don't understand. If it's about to be legal, why wouldn't you just wait? Why would you get a card? Well, some of you want a card for documentation for your job. That's understandable. Your job. Here's the thing about having a medical marijuana card and you work at a job. If you work machinery, your job could easily say, well, you can't work that machine no more. You can't operate a machine intoxicated. And you're going to say, I'm not buzzing. And they're going to say, aren't you a legal marijuana card holder? Don't that mean that you take medical marijuana as a medication? We know that marijuana stays in your system for up to 30 to 60 days. It's going to be hard to prove that you're not high at any given goddamn time. So watch how you play this. It ain't about what they going to do. It's about what you're going to do and how you're going to play this legal marijuana thing. If you have a card. If you have a card, that's documentation that you smoke weed. I don't care how or what reason. It's just like if your job knew that you took Tylenol. You still taking a drug, okay? Now, how much or how bad will this drug impair you when it comes to performing your day-to-day job? You currently make $15 an hour on the high-low. You're going to have to get the union to try to get them to give you that same $15 without operating anything that gives them a probable cause to say that intoxication may impede you from doing your job effectively. And they're going to bring up the safety issue. It's a safety issue. So you may have to push a broom now. You ain't no longer the hottest machine operator no more. You on the broom now. You on boxes now. Watch how you play this legal marijuana thing. Think you're going to be walking around with oodles of weed out of your pocket? Think again. You still have drugs, considering, according to them, you still have drugs. And they're going to continue to play the game the way the game been played. By now, you would think that they would have released all parties from prison who were locked up for marijuana sales. Now that it's moving towards legalization. However, the fact that they are slowful to even do that lets you know just how slowful they're going to be when it comes to honoring the state's laws, when it comes to what the people voted for with the legalization of marijuana. Yeah, for those of us who engage, it's a good thing because we feel as though that marijuana is not harmful. People's safety is not at risk of a person for smoking marijuana. However, the employment agencies, the corporate world, they feel totally different. And if you're going to operate in that world, then you need to clean yourself up and stop smoking so you can get your job and get on, or develop your own way of getting money and smoke as much as you want to. It's all up to you. But like I said, yes, it will pass. It will be legal. But the point and the question is, what are you going to do with that? Now, Gretchen Whitmer went and got Garland Gilchrist to be her lieutenant governor. I don't know if she's trying to sabotage her run for governor, or I don't know what she's trying to do. But I think that statement was too loud for Michigan. Let me just put it that way. It was too loud for Michigan. And that probably threw a lot of people who supported Gretchen Whitmer off of her coattail, because Michigan still don't like niggas. I'm going to tell you that now. To Michigan, they still, it's 2018, and they still have a nigga problem. And that's cities like Detroit, Flint, Port Huron, Grand Rapids, Kalamazoo, you know, all the places where there was predominantly black people at. And with her doing that, you can galvanize that black vote all over Michigan, because you need that vote to win. But this is where they start to cheat. Yeah. It makes more sense to put Bill Schuette there, because Schuette will keep things the Trump way in Michigan. If we put Gretchen there, it's not going to go that way. Now, whether she's responsible for Granholm or helping Granholm decimate this state like Granholm did, I'm not astute on what Gretchen Whitmer done as a senator, her years in the Senate, or if she was even a state rep. Don't know Gretchen Whitmer for the most part of it, just know she's running on a Democratic ticket. So we need to get informed about who our only choice. And yeah, I think Shree fucked it up. I supported Shree, but I think Shree fucked it up for Abdul Saeed. I think if Shree wouldn't have ran, Saeed would have got those 73,000 plus votes, and he would be our front runner against Bill Schuette come November. But it is what it is. I just hope you get out, exercise your right to vote. It ain't just the governors that you're voting for. It's a lot of other things. And on one of my shows, we're going to talk about the judges. Voting for judges. This is very, very important that you get astute and understand who you are voting for when it comes to your local and state and federal judges. This is Detroit Let's Talk Reloaded. As usual, the views and opinions of Detroit Let's Talk are not those of 910AMTALK.com, Activist Media, its sponsors, or its affiliates. Thank you very much, y'all. See you on the live broadcast.